Okay, so hi dear all. This is all signs singles reading for the month of January 2025 from 1st till the 31st of January, 2nd or 1st or whatever. Okay, so for the month of January 2025, I am going to tap into your current energies, like what your energies are right now for love and relationship area, and then for new love, and then for somebody from your past, if someone from your past or past love is coming back or something, and then the guidance as usual. This is for all the signs sun, moon, Venus, and rising. You guys don't listen to the videos from the start and then you guys complain, okay, is it for moon sign or sun sign or whatever? Please listen to the videos from the start, you will get the answers. If you want to be a tarot card reader like me, you can start your journey by purchasing my course. The link is in the description box for the same. If you want to start your self-healing journey with Ho'oponopono but don't know from where to start, you can definitely start by purchasing my masterclass. Again, the link is in the description box for the same, and it has the power to change your life for the rest of your life. Trust me on that. I'm doing it from a very, very long time now. And if you want one-on-one healing sessions or personal readings, you can check out the description box, and you can book your slots accordingly. If you have any queries regarding the bookings, you can mail us on the modern sannyasini at gmail.com. Everything is given in the description box. Let's start with the Aries readings and wish you guys a very, very happy and prosperous new year. I bless you with all of my heart and soul. Lot of love and lot of blessings to you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of my family, and just stay in touch with me. Your love and support means a lot to me. I have another channel as well by the name of the Modern Sannyasini, that is for healing and spirituality, all about healing and spirituality and everything magical and miracles, manifestation, law of attraction, everything on that channel, the Modern Sannyasini. Okay, now let's connect with Aries people. Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Your current energies regarding love and relationship are: we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Two of Swords. It's like a constant war between your heart and soul. Your heart is yearning for love, and heart and mind, sorry, soul and mind, you can say. Conscious mind or ego, you can say, or heart. So it's a constant battle between your heart and ego. Your heart is craving for love, and you feel like having a brand new beginning in this area of your life, but your mind is continuously telling you, no, you're not ready, you're not able to understand what you should do and what you should not do. So it's a constant tug of war going on between your heart and your mind, and you're trying to make sense of it as much as you can from your side on a human level. This is your current energies, but you're thinking a lot about having a brand new beginning in this area of your life, and trying your best to let go of the blockages and everything that's coming in between you and your brand new beginning. Let's see your energies for new love, new connection, new situation in your life, Aries. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords. No matter how, like, firmly you believe you're over the past situation, because of the past experiences, you are still stuck in your love and relationship area. You still need deep rooted healing. That is why you are not able to call your soulmate in, the new person, the new energy in, because you're still going through the issues of your past. You still need deep rooted healing. You still have to let go of your past completely, in a very, very positive way. You have to make peace with your past in order to have that new person, new energy in your life. That, like, the blockages are shown shown in this reading very, very clearly. For as far as new love is concerned, I don't see that happening until unless you are going to clear the blockages. Once you're going to clear the blockages correctly, with a, like, a proper way, in a proper way, you will be able to call your soulmate in. Let's see if someone from your past or something that you were already connected to is showing up in your life again. We have the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords. You are still in the moving on process. I don't see even a past person coming back to you or you connecting with a past person again. You are still on the in the moving on process, and you are continuously listening to your intuition, and your intuition is kind of continuously guiding you to keep moving ahead. So I'm so sorry to say, but this is the truth of the situation, that you still need to release the past properly. For those of you who are not in a relationship from a very long time, and then this reading is not valid for you, then you have some kind of karmic debts, and you have to wait for the right kind of energy, right kind of person. You might be in the desperation mode, and you are and or you are in the limiting belief that love is not for me. So then these are the blockages. So whatever your blockage is according to your situation, you have to let go of the blockages in order to call in your soulmate. For Aries people, what is wrong? The guidance here is Five of Wands. You're continuously in a conflicted state of mind and energy. One day you are ready to love, another day you are like not ready to be in a relationship. Maybe you want something casual or just a friendship kind of a deal. Then another day you want something committed or something solid on the table. You have to make up your mind. You have to stabilize your own energies in order to have something balanced and something that is going to last. Okay, so that is the deal here. Let me have some water, and then we are going to go towards Taurus. Okay, honey, let's move on to Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, what are your current energies regarding your love and relationship area? We have the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the World card. You're still in the need of a proper closure, whether from a particular person and or within yourself, because something ended at some point of time, but maybe the closure was not proper, or there is some kind of unfinished business still in the situation that is bothering you. So your energies are not completely open to new people, new situation, although I do see this essence of wanting to have some kind of new energies around you. But at the same time, you're going through something that still needs to be properly closed or properly healed in order to move to the next chapter of your life. There is still unfinished business, and it still is bothering you on a deeper level. Maybe on a physical level you are completely fine, you're enjoying your life and doing everything, but whenever you think about a romantic relationship, it is still stuck somewhere because of the unfinished business that you have to finish within yourself in order to go to the next chapter of your life with peace. Let's see, what are your energies for a new person, new connection entering in your life for this month, Taurus? We have the Eight of Swords, the Moon card, the Two of Cups. Oh God, Taurus, please. See, the thing is, you are so trapped in your own fears that even if someone is coming towards you, you are continuously giving them this cold and detached vibe of, I don't want to be in relationship. Although I want to be, but I don't want to be. It's like you opening up to someone. See, there's a new person around the corner. Around the corner, they are already in your energies. It's not a totally, completely stranger kind of energy. It's somebody that you are having some kind of on and off friendship kind of a deal with, or you guys are talking from time to time, or whatever the case may be, but you are too scared to open up, that you're kind of pushing this person's energy away from you. Almost similar to the Aries read, but in Aries, the blockage is that they need to release properly in order to move to the next chapter. But in your case, there is somebody already around you. There's a new energy, new connection around the corner. But because of your cold and detached kind of vibe, and you continuously being scared of love, you are pushing this person's energy away. It's hard, very hard. Let's see, what are your energies for a new for a past person, past connection, if somebody from your past is coming back to you, or reconnecting or something like that. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the High Priestess. Someone is waiting. So someone from your past is waiting for the right time when they will be able to reconnect with you. So somebody from your past is definitely interested in coming back to you and having a reconciliation with you. Although I don't see that happening at least till the what we have. Yeah. I don't see that happening at least the third week of January, by the end of third week of January. But there are chances that by the end of this month, somebody from your past is going to show up, or at least try to connect with you. There are energies of a past person coming back to you. Not very fast, slowly, but somebody will try to enter in your life again by the end of third week of January. Guidance for you, the Ten of Cups. See, whatever you want to manifest in your life, you have to feel that first, then it comes to you. In case of manifestation, it's like you have to feel it first, then it will come to you next. It's not the reverse. So you have to create the family kind of happiness kind of dynamic within yourself. You have to believe that you deserve love, and everyone goes through some kind of shitty experiences in their life. but these experiences make you stronger to connect with the right person, right energy, right? Not to get scared, and not to push love away not to push love and people away. That's actually good for you. Try to understand this point and work on this limiting belief, and you're good to go, honey. Hmm. Now, moving on to Gemini. Let's see, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Honey, what is coming towards you? What are your current energies regarding love and relationship area? We have the Sun card, the King of Wands, the Judgment. Wow, you're showing me fully open to connect with people, with new people, new energies that are actually good for you, and to move on to the next chapter of your life with happiness, with enthusiasm, with passion, with forgiveness. So you are in this energy of forgiving and forgetting whatever happened with you in the past, and you're kind of very enthusiastic and very passionate and very much optimistic and positive and open to receive the love of your life. Very good, very open energies, very healed, very positive energies from your side, Gemini, regarding your love and relationship area. We all are humans, so from time to time we have the tendency to go back to something that's not good for us. But in your case, you're coming back to this energy of now I'm open and ready to receive. Very good. Let's see what are your energies for a new person or new connection coming in your life, showing up in your love life, for your love life. Okay. We have the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. It's like I do see a brand new beginning. I do see a person, but it's either going to be a long distance thing, or you guys are going to be connected with each other for a online kind of a deal. I do see distance between you guys. Although it might seem like you guys are having a brand new beginning in your love and relationship area, but at the same time you're going to realize that maybe this is not the right person for you, and or you guys have to meet in person in order to have that beginning, have that connection that you want in your love and relationship area. So online dating or long distance relationship kind of a deal is on the cards for you guys, for new connection, new relationship. I don't see it converting into a relationship just like that. It's going to take time, but it has the potential to become something if you guys are ready to put in the effort and energy in this situation by meeting each other and giving each other time. Let's see what are your energies for a past person or past connection showing up in your life. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Chariot. See, somebody here from your past is kind of in this energy of moving on from the situation and finding their growth and expansion somewhere else. Now, I don't see somebody from your past coming back to you for a relationship kind of a deal. I do see somebody will try to be friends with you, try to reconnect with you, so that they can move on completely, so that they can get either a proper closure and or they can get this peaceful energy of okay, me and Gemini are connected. Even if we are just going to be friends forever, at least we are connected and we are on positive terms with each other. I do see that kind of energy from a past person, past connection. Guidance for you guys is just do the right thing. Gemini, whatever you feel is right in the situation, just do the right thing. Not right for your mother or father or siblings or anybody else. What is right for you, according to you, do the right thing, do justice with your own energies. Then you will be able to connect with the right kind of energies, right? If you're feeling something is fishy, something is not right, something is not good, leave that situation and never look back. If you feel you should give somebody a shot with all of your heart and soul, then do that. But be honest with yourself, be in the justice balance kind of energy with yourself. Okay. Now let's move on to Cancer. Let's see, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. What are your energies? What are your current energies regarding love and relationship area? We have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. See, Cancer, you have gone through so much in your love and relationship area in the past 3 to 5 years that now you got the clarity of exactly what you want in your love and relationship area. You are feeling you should not be emotional, you should be practical. You should be very practical, you should be very logical, you should be in a clear headed kind of energy when it comes to a love and relationship area. You should not be an emotional fool. This is what you are telling me. At the same time, you are feeling you are ready to move to the next chapter of your life, but with practicality, not with emotions. It's like telling your mind all the time, I'm happy, but not feeling that happiness in your heart. That kind of energy actually I'm getting from you. But it's like because you're hurt, so I can understand. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation showing up in your life, Cancer. We have the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody is going to propose you for marriage or commitment or something serious kind of a deal, but you are going to reject it and you are going to choose to remain single from that particular person or situation. It could be like somebody coming to you like via your family members or something, and or somebody coming for freshly out of a marriage or something, but at the same time somebody is coming forward towards you for something serious, but you are going to say no to it, or the roles can be reversed also. It could be you reaching out to somebody for something serious and they are going to reject your proposal, so you are going to choose to remain single. Take it how it resonates with you. But for some reason that you are telling me that you're not ready for something committed or something long term or something that much serious right now, you might stay single only. Let's say if somebody from your past is going to show up, or if a past energy is going to be there for you guys. We have the Judgment, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. Somebody from your past will show up at your door again, asking for forgiveness, asking for another chance. And Cancer, I feel you are going to give somebody another shot here. Now it could be somebody that you already knew but you rejected them in the past, and or you had a full-fledged relationship, but because of some misunderstanding something happened. If this is somebody that you know is no way is coming back, this is not the one. This is not the person coming back to you. Don't live in any kind of delusions or illusions, honey. I highly recommend you guys to stick with the reality, no matter what tarot readers are saying. These are general readings. There are millions of people with Cancer sign, so it might not be your energy. Please use your logical side as well. So there is somebody from your past showing up in your life for having a brand new beginning. There are chances you are going to give them another shot. Guidance, Strength card. Use your courage and strength to understand all the pros and cons of a situation before saying no or yes to a situation. Take a step back, analyze the situation perfectly from a distance, and understand what you should do and what you should not do in order to have that kind of connection that you want, that kind of happiness that you want. Okay. What is wrong with me? I don't know. So yeah, let's move on to Leos now. Let me have some water. Okay, so let's see Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. What's coming towards you in your love and relationship area? What are your current energies regarding love and relationship? Let's see. We have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Leo, you are moving on from a betrayal. You had a very ugly breakup or separation or betrayal kind of energy, and it felt like something, some kind of heart attack kind of energy. Something broke you into pieces, some kind of breakup, separation, or betrayal, and now you're ready to move forward and have a brand new beginning in your love and relationship area. But you're still in the moving on zone. You haven't completely over that situation, but you are healed enough that you feel like you should move ahead and have a brand new beginning in your love and relationship area. If something solid, if something stable is going to show up, you're ready to move ahead. Okay, let's see. What are your energies for a new person or new connection or new situation? New situation. Let's see. We have the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. See, you are going to be talking to somebody at a distance from you, or online dating, or online connecting with somebody. Slowly and steadily, something is converting into something very meaningful and deeper for you guys. So there are very good chances you are going to meet somebody online, or you are going to meet somebody who is going to live at a distance from you, and you guys are going to connect with each other, and you guys are going to see a future with each other, and you guys are going to take it slow with each other. Very beautiful energy of having a beautiful connection with somebody at a distance and or online dating kind of a thing. It's going to convert into a slow moving uh, energy of friendship to more than friendship to something beautiful in the coming future. Very good. Love is coming your way, Leo. Very good. So be open to online dating. Be open to go out of your comfort zone. Be open to, uh, connecting with new people, new energies. It's very, very important. It's not going to happen you sitting on your ass like me and doing nothing about it and then blaming the universe. I'm not blaming the universe. I'm happy, but I don't do anything about it, like the dating and all. So I'm quite happy with myself. So, yeah. Let's see what are your energies for a past person or past connection showing up in your life in the coming future. Yeah, no. Nobody from your past is going to have this energy of coming back to you because they are too hurt to open up to you. They know they hurt you so badly. They don't have any chance with you. So they are going to be like, okay, I should not say anything about it. I should let Leo heal and let them move on. Because even if I'm going to do something or say something about the situation to Leo, they are going to reject me straight away. So, what is the point of even going in that direction? So, somebody from your past is not opening up to you because they know you are going to straight away literally slap on their face or do something like that. So they're like, okay, let's stay away from Leo. Guidance for you guys: listen to your heart instead of your ego, instead of your mind. If you're going to have any kind of issues with somebody that you're going to connect with, try to sort it out with the heart and soul rather than being all in your head about it and creating scenarios or stories that might not be true even, right? So listen to your heart when it's the matter of your heart, not to your mind, not to your ego. That is the destroyer of relationships, ego. Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. Let's see for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, what we have for your love and relationship area. What are your current energies regarding your love and relationship area? We have the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, the Ace of Wands. Wow, you are fully ready. Virgo, you are showing me the energy of I'm fully ready. I know what I want. I feel like I should not hold back from like moving forward in my love and relationship area because enough is enough. You are quite passionate. You are quite determined. You are quite in this energy of okay, let's do it. It's like basically wearing your heart on your sleeve and ready to face whatever is coming next in your relationship area, and you are being very, very clear, very, very sorted about what you really want in your love and relationship area and how you want it. You are being very, very clear about it, and you are telling me that I am not going to hold back anymore. I'm going to break the barriers. I'm going to take the initiative. I'm just going to do whatever it takes for me to move forward in my love and relationship area. I am ready. I'm ready. You're showing me the readiness. Let's see what's coming towards you for if for a new person, new energy, new connection. Somebody new is going to show up. We have the Three of Wands, the Death card, and the King of Wands. Somebody's not going to wait for any like signals or answers or anything. Somebody's going to straight away tell you that they are like liking you more than a friend, and they feel a strange pull towards you, a strange attraction towards you. Although I don't say this connection is going to be something long term or something that's going to be like sticking around for a very long time, but this is going to be very passionate kind of energy that's coming forward towards you. They are going to be someone who's going to be like okay liking you, and they are going to tell you straight away that they like you more than a friend. It's very much possible that you guys are going to have a friends with benefits kind of energy and or a sexual encounter energy, a lot of it, and then boom, maybe nothing after that, because this seems to be an impulsive kind of energy of okay, we are attracted to each other, let's do this, let's do that, and then once the attraction is going to fade away, you guys are going to understand that this is not what you guys wanted. Okay, but someone very passionate is going to enter in your life, and they're going to rock your boat a lot if you allow them to. But I don't see energy of safety and security and stability in this situation. Let's see if somebody from your past is going to show up or is going to reconnect with you. Is there any chance? We have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody from your past is going to be continuously in this energy of it's not going to happen between me and Virgo. So what is the use of even going towards them? What is the use of opening up to them? We guys are not going to have any kind of future together. So what is the use of even, uh, you know, reconnecting? So even if someone from your past is going to be still interested in you as a person, they have their barriers set, they have their mindset that it is not going to happen between me and Virgo whatsoever, so I should not even connect or think about it. So for you, the guidance here is Ace of Cups. I do see passion, I do see mental clarity, I do see this energy of let's do it, but your emotional part is missing here. So you have to keep your emotions in check, because your emotions are going to go up and down. Your emotions are going to tell you one thing at one time, another at one time, another at one time. So emotional stability is very, very important in order to go forward and move forward. And clarity also, understanding also that the person you are going to connect with, you guys should be on the same page, whether it's just for fun kind of energy or it's something long term that you're looking forward to have. So coming on the same page, clarity and emotional stability is very, very important in order to have the beginning that you're looking forward to have in your love and relationship area. Okay, honey. So let's move on to Libra. Let's see, Libra, what are your energies for your love and relationship area? What are your current energies regarding your love and relationship area? Let's see. We have the World card, the High Priestess, the Moon card. Whoa. You're still thinking about some kind of unfinished business from the past. Maybe unfinished businesses. Maybe not one person, not one energy, maybe multiple energies that still needs to be closed properly. You're scared of opening up to new people, new energies. Even if your intuition is kind of telling you the past is over, the past is gone, you're still scared of the unknown. You're still living in some kind of fear of what if this will happen, what if that will happen. You're still not able to let go of something unfinished from your energies, even if you're trying your best to do that. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation, Libra. We have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Star. So somebody who is going to be like a heartbroken kind of a person coming out fresh of a relationship or marriage or commitment is going to straight away come forward towards you to heal themselves. Now this seems to me like a rebound kind of a situation where somebody freshly coming out of a breakup or separation is coming forward to have a connection with you and giving it the name of, okay, I am going to heal you, you are going to heal me, let's heal together. But it seems to be a rebound kind of a connection, a rebound kind of a situation, so beware of this kind of energy, because you yourself is scared of love and relationship. So you might end up attracting the kind of person that you yourself is like sending the energies to universe. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a past person, past situation, or past connection coming back. We have the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands. Yeah, the past person, past energy is still playing mind games. So they're still not sure. They're still going up and down, still going back and forth, north and south, about stability, about long term partnership, about commitment. So I don't see this person as being very loyal and honest with you, and with themselves, first of all, and then with you. So I don't see somebody from your past showing up the way you want them to show up. There are chances of somebody showing up, but they are not going to show up the way you want them to show up. That is the deal with the past person, past energy. Now it's up to you what you're going to do about it. For you, the guidance here is Two of Swords. Until unless you are completely clear in your goals, completely clear in out of your all the blockages, all the fears, all the energies of negativity that you're going through, you should not move forward. Even if it is going to take you 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years, doesn't matter. 20 years. You should be in peace with yourself. You should be at peace with yourself. You should understand what you want in your love and relationship area, and you have to let go of all the limiting beliefs. Then only you will be able to connect with the kind of person, kind of energy that you want in your love and relationship area. It's that much clear, right? Okay, let's move on to Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio, what are your current energies regarding love and relationship area? We have the Sun card, the Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're telling me that I'm really happy wherever I am, and I'm practicing patience, I'm practicing practicality, I'm practicing this energy of I know what I want, right? So you're just trying to be as happy with yourself as you can, connecting with your inner child, doing whatever you feel is right for you, whatever makes you happy, and at the same time practicing a lot of patience, practicing a lot of practicality, and this energy of I got my shit together, I know what I want, and I know I'm going to get it someday. Okay, connected with your inner child. Very good, very good. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation showing up in your life, Scorpio. We have the Six of Cups, the Judgment, and the Two of Wands. You're still waiting for somebody from your past to show up, and or at least having a proper closure. You are still waiting for a past person, past energy to come back around to have a brand new beginning with you. You are waiting and waiting and waiting. That is why you are not allowing the new person, new people, new energies to connect with you on that level, because you're still going through something from your past. For some of you, you are waiting for a closure. You are waiting for some kind of apology message communication to have a proper closure. For some of you, you are waiting for a past person to come back around and have a brand new beginning with you, having a reconciliation with you. And that is the blockage, that you are not able to connect with new people, new energies the way you want to. Okay. But you know that you will be able to do that someday. You are living in that optimistic kind of energy of, I know someday I will be able to connect with new people, new energies. For sure. Okay. Let's see what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past situation showing up in your life. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. Ah. See, a past person, past energy is very deliberately trying their best to show you how happy they are without you. They are living their life to the fullest. They're going to make sure that you know that they're living their life to the fullest. They're very happy without you. If you are not there, they are doing very well in their life. I don't see them coming back to you or connecting with you. I do see them trying their best to deceive you, or give you the false energy of, see, like how happy I am without you, even if they are not that much happy. So their agenda here is to show you that they are doing really well in their life without you, so they don't need you. I don't see them coming back to you. I do see them deceiving their own energies of, by continuously telling them I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, and making sure that you know about it, that they are happy. It's like faking it till making it kind of a deal. Guidance for you, the Tower. See the reality for what it is, instead of living in any kind of illusion or delusion that's going to hurt you only later on. It's highly recommended to see, recommended to see people, situations, and things for what they are and who they are, instead of living in any kind of illusions or delusions that is going to hurt you only eventually. Okay, Scorpio. So stay in the reality of the situation and the people and the things that you are still connected to energetically. Okay, honey, let's move on to Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius, what are your current energies regarding your love and relationship area at this present moment, honey? We have the Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Devil, God. You are obsessively obsessed with the idea of having somebody by your side. Okay. So Sagittarius, you are in this energy of, I know I am charming, I got personality, I got my shit together, I am working very hard. I know I can attract anybody towards me. I know I can make somebody obsessed with me. So you're obsessed with the idea of making somebody obsessed with you. Right now, this is the thing. And you have a certain kind of expectation or certain kind of specific kind of energies that you want in your life, and you're very adamant in your energies, like this is the kind of person, this is the kind of energy I want in my life. If I'm not going to connect with that kind of person or that kind of energy, I'm not going to go like beyond a certain limit, because I know what I want. And you're obsessively obsessed with the idea of wanting something specific or someone specific, that you are highly extremely attracted to, like attracted to the idea of being with that kind of person or with that kind of energy is obsessively high. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation. We have the World card, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So it's like, yeah, somebody is going to enter in your life, but the moment they're going to enter, you are going to feel like, no, this is not the right person for me. It's like you are getting attracted to somebody, somebody getting attracted to you, but the moment you guys are going to connect with each other, you guys are going to feel the off energies from both the sides. It's like initial attraction, then nothing. Yeah, it's like coming in full circle, attracting with getting attracted to each other, getting attracted to the idea of being with each other, then boom, nothing. One of you is going to ghost the other person here after realizing that this is not what I thought it is. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past situation. Sorry about the background noises. I don't know what are like these crazy kids are doing. These are not kids actually, they are college students doing something stupid this time. Anyways, okay, the thing is that for your past person, past energy, Sagis, someone is watching you from a distance and they're tired of watching you from a distance. So they're manifesting this energy of connecting with you, reconnecting with you, but they're not doing anything about it. They're like somebody from your past is watching you from a distance, and the more they're watching you from a distance, they are kind of feeling stressed out with this kind of energy of only watching. So they are manifesting some kind of movement in this direction. Although I don't see them doing anything about it, this is what is happening with the past person, past energy that wants to come back around, but they're not doing it anyway from their side as of now. Sorry. Guidance for you guys, Sagittarius: choose the right path, choose the right direction, do what is right for you. Okay, do what is right for you, not for your mother, not for your father, not for your sibling, not for the so-called society. Do what is right for you according to your own energies, according to your own understanding, according to your own feelings. Okay, honey. Cool. Let's move on to Cappies. Let's see, Capricorn, what are your current energies regarding love and relationship area? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Let's see what are your current energies regarding your love and relationship area. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands. See, you are in this energy of flipping the coin, flipping the page, turning the tables, and letting go of the blockages that are stopping you from getting a balanced kind of equal give and take of energy in your love and relationship area. Either you were in the givers, either you were on the giver side, giving and giving and not receiving anything, and or you were on the receiving end. Now you are in this energy of fixing it by stabilizing your own energies and trying to attract the kind of stable energy that you are having inside of you right now. You are done with the blockages, you are done with the challenges, you are done with this energy of standing in your own standing on your own, standing in your own path, and you are in this energy of having a very stable and beautiful and balanced kind of energies within yourself so that you can attract the right kind of person and energy towards yourself. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles. So when you will be least expecting, Capricorn, to have a connection in your life, then suddenly out of the blue, somebody is going to show up in your life, and they are going to be a very stable, very secure, and very safe to be kind of a personality, right? Wow. Someone who is very workaholic kind of a person, maybe a rich person, rich personality, is going to enter in your life suddenly out of the blue when you will be least expecting it. It could be very much possible that you are going to connect for work, or it is going to be a work collaboration or partnership that is going to convert into something romantic again when you will be least expecting it to happen. So yeah, there are very good chances of you attracting somebody very stable, secure, and safe, and this situation converting from a business deal or work deal to a romantic kind of a deal very, very soon, in a very positive and very stable way. Wow. Let's see what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past situation to show up in your life. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody from your past is slowly entering in your life. They're like, I know Capricorn is not going to connect with me just like that. I have to take my time. They're stressed out beyond words about what they should do in order to stabilize this connection with you, even if it is never going to be a relationship again. But somebody is trying to enter in your life very, very slowly, like that much slowly that you might think that they're never coming back or never reconnecting with you. So somebody from your past will try to enter in your life by the end of this month, maybe. But I don't see a very fast moving energy from a past person, past connection. Now, it's not always possible that it is the same person that you're thinking about. It might be somebody else that you rejected or that you said no to, maybe. But somebody from your past is trying to enter in your life very slowly. Guidance for you guys, judgment. You have to have this attitude of forgiveness. Whether you did something wrong, you have to forgive yourself first, then the other person, other energies who hurt you or who did something really wrong with you. And or if you are the one did something wrong from your side, you should ask for forgiveness from the other person in order to move on to the next chapter of your life with peace. Hmm? It's important. Forgiveness is very, very important for healing, for spiritual growth, for everything beautiful. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what are your current energies regarding love and relationship area, Aquarius. We have the Hermit, the Sun, the Magician. So you are being very, very kind and compassionate within yourself, very content within yourself. You got all your boxes checked. You are in a very happy-go-lucky kind of energy, and you are manifesting beautiful love in your life. You are like, okay, I have gone through so many lessons in my life. I have gone through so many blessings in my life. Now I know what I want. I'm crystal clear as a sunny day, and I want to manifest true love in my life. This is your energy. Very beautiful, very clear, very mature and grounded too. Cool. Let's see what are your energies for a past person, for a new person, new energy, new connection. We have the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. So something toxic might show up in your life, and you're going to resist your energies because you know nothing good is going to come out of the situation ever. It could be a married person, it could be a committed person, it could be a toxic person that you're going to connect with. We're talking about new person, new energy here. But you are going to hold on to your horses, hold on to your energies of, I'm not going to connect with this person because I know this person and I are not going to have, this person and me are not going to have any kind of beautiful outcome here whatsoever. So what's the use of even going in that direction? So you are going to resist the idea of being with somebody. It's like a test from the universe's side because you're on your manifestation journey. So your manifestation is going to take some more time to come to fruition, but it's a test from the universe's side for you guys in the form of a new person, new energy that you are going to get attracted to initially, but you are going to understand that this is not good for you, so you're going to leave the situation. Very good. Let's see what are your energies for a past person or past connection, past situation showing up in your life. We have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. It's like somebody suddenly attacking you with this kind of energy of, you did this, you did that, you did this with me, you did that with me. I'm feeling highly imbalanced. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not. I'm having anxiety attacks. I'm having panic attacks, and this and that. So somebody from your past will show up in your life very unexpectedly, and they are going to blame you for whatever is happening in their life right now, and they just want you to go through the same kind of energy that they are going through. So I don't see a very positive energy of somebody from your past coming back to you for a relationship or for a reconciliation. It's like a blame game kind of a deal that they want to throw on you so that they can feel better about themselves. Okay. The guidance here is the Seven of Wands. Boundaries up, walls up. Your boundaries should be as high as you can think of, and you should not allow anybody to cross the boundaries to do something stupid, because you have the right to set the boundaries, and you have the right to not to allow people or situations or things that's not matching with your vibes or energies anymore. Walls up, boundaries high. Okay, that's the deal here. Okay, let's move on to Pisces. Let's see, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. What are your current energies regarding love and relationship area? Okay, let's see. We have the Nine of Swords, the Justice, and the Chariot. So you are still in this energy of choosing the right path, choosing the right direction, and you are very much in determination, very much in this powerful energy of I have to move on. No matter what, I'm not going to look back to the shitty past, to the shitty people, shitty situations, or shitty connections. So you're leaving some kind of very anxious and very stressful energies behind you, and you are in this energy of determination and power of no matter what, I'm not going to look back. Good, very, very good. Let's see, what are your energies for a new person, new connection, or new situation? We have the Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. You are going to have more than one option in your love and relationship area, and there are very high chances that you're going to connect with both the options at the same time, and it's going to be very toxic very quickly if you're going to do that. Now it could be very much possible that if that someone that you're going to connect with, they are going to have other options too, and they are going to remain connected to other people too while they are connected to you, and or you are connecting to somebody and connecting to somebody else also. It's like more than one option. Mm. So in your love and relationship area, you are going to be presented with options. Now what you're going to do about it, it's completely up to you, because this has the tendency to convert into something very toxic very quickly if you're not going to be careful, if you're not going to do the right thing in this direction, in this situation. It's like a test that you have to pass. Let's see, what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past situation to show up in your life? We have the Eight of Swords, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles. No, so somebody from your past is still going through some kind of overthinking. They are still in some kind of mental jail. They are trapped somewhere that they are not able to break the trap, and they are just trying their best to move on from the fears, from the trapped energies that they are still going through. But they're trying to move on in their life. They're not trying to come back here or connect with you or reconnect with you. They're trying to move on in their life and find their own balance, find their own peace, find their own stability in their life, rather than coming back to you or reconnecting with you. Hmm. So new person, energies are there, more than one, and that's with the caution that you have to practice. Guidance for you, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have to have emotional stability in order to connect with the person that you are going to feel is good for you. But if you're going to go all with your emotions without any kind of stability in your mind, in your heart, you are going to end up having a very unstable kind of situation that you are going to get trapped in, if you're not going to be stable enough and understanding enough that what you should do and what you should not do in this direction. So that is required, highly, highly required from your side. So yeah, this is what I have for you. Hope this helps. So so this is for the all this is for all the signs, honey. I hope you guys got the clarity and the answers that you were seeking for as singles, and I'll see you soon in the next video. God bless you. Namaste.